You've been arrested on suspicion of murder. That's why I've cautioned you at 8:30. Do you understand? Yeah. Get him clearly on the body worn from there. Just height. Camera on, yeah? Yeah.
The devastation on Cody's family that this has caused is immeasurable. On that evening, his mum waved goodbye to him when he went off to have an evening with his friends, having spent Christmas together, for him never to return home.
Cody Fisher was on a night out with friends on Boxing Day 2022 when he was stabbed to death in a packed nightclub. Cody is seen talking to one of his killers, Remy Gordon, 2 nights before the tragedy. Cody had accidentally bumped into Gordon and they exchanged words. The chance encounter between strangers was the catalyst for the murder. After the confrontation at Pop World, Gordon found a picture of Cody online and asked friends to help identify him. Gordon learned that Cody was likely to be at the Crane nightclub on Boxing Day. Cody is seen chatting to friends at the Crane on Boxing Day. Gordon is seen arriving a few hours after Cody. Violence breaks out on the dance floor just before midnight, and Cody is stabbed. Cody died from a single knife wound to the chest. A major inquiry identified Gordon and friends Kami Carpenter and Regan Anderson as being present.
At the time of Cody's murder, there was 2,000 people in the venue. It was dark, there was strobe lighting. I had to have officers literally spend months and months watching that CCTV, frame by frame, to ensure that every movement, every person was identified so that we could very clearly be sure and that the right people were brought to justice.
Camera on, yeah?
Yeah.
You've been arrested on suspicion of murder.
Kami Carpenter is arrested in London 2 days after the murder.
Yeah. Get him clearly on the body worn from there. Just height.
Regan Anderson is brought into custody to be questioned.
Murder.
Lots of murders are triggered by minor events, but normally not as minor as this. The absolute tragedy of this case is that the only motive is that on Christmas Eve, Remy Gordon happened to be in the same premises as Cody Fisher, and when Cody Fisher was leaving the premises that evening, as most of us have done, he accidentally bumped into Remy Gordon. For whatever reason, only known to himself, Remy Gordon took an absolute affront at that, and from that moment onwards seemed determined to carry out some form of retribution. Cody's family, they're absolutely devastated, and no matter what the outcome and what the sentence is, Cody will never be brought back and their lives will be changed forever. Nationally, knife crime is clearly a huge issue, and particularly around youngsters and the carrying of weapons. Obviously, as the police, we have a key role to play, but putting a stop to knife crime or reducing knife crime is not something that police can do alone. You know, we need families, parents, communities, schools to engage in conversations, again particularly with young people, to explain the consequences, the potential consequences of their actions. The split-second use of a knife can devastate their own life and that of their own families.
Gordon and Carpenter were found guilty of murder. Anderson was cleared of murder, but found guilty of affray.